Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now I uploaded video lectures on the topic waves. In this topic I explained one lecture. So on those lecture I discuss definition of wave and types of wave based upon medium, based upon energy distribution, based upon vibration of particles direction, how the waves are classified. I discussed differences between longitudinal wave and transverse wave. I discussed. So the overall classification of waves I discussed in the first lecture, that is introduction about waves. Please watch that first lecture so for better understanding. So now I am going to discuss the second lecture of this topic waves. So today I'll start my session with the topic human audible range. Okay, general human audible range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Okay, generally human beings audible range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The frequency of sound signals or sound waves frequency is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Here hertz is unit of frequency. Here hertz indicated with Hz. It is unit of frequency. If frequency range is between 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, the frequency range between human audible range between 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. So then only we are easy to audible the signals. Okay, so 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. The frequency less than 20 Hz. The frequency is less than 20 Hz. Those waves are called infrasonic sound waves. Infrasonic sound waves. Okay, so these are used to infrasonic sound waves are used to detect seismic waves. Okay, seismic waves means so these seismic waves are helpful to detect earlier whatever happened, the earthquakes, like natural calamities, earthquakes like that. So seismic waves are very helpful to detect natural calamities, so like earthquake. Here infrasonic sound waves are used to detect seismic waves, So these seismic waves are nothing but seismology. Have you heard this word? Seismology. Study of earthquakes. Okay, the study of earthquakes is called seismology. So whose study that earthquakes is called seismologist. So we can draw the graph, seismograph. Infrasonic sound waves are detect seismic waves. These seismic waves are used to detect earthquakes, where earthquakes are happened. So that is the use of infrasonic sound waves. Next, the frequency is more than 20 kilohertz, then those waves are called ultrasonic sound waves. ultrasonic sound waves. Ultrasonic sound waves. So now ultrasonic sound waves are useful to ultrasonic sound waves are used to detect defects in solids or material, defects in material and use it to examine internal parts of our body. Okay, so human audible range is 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The frequency of the wave, which is less than 20 Hz, is called infrasonic sound waves. The frequency of the wave, which is greater than 20 kHz, are called ultrasonic sound waves. Infrasonic sound waves are used to detect seismic waves. The seismic waves is nothing but these waves are helpful to detect earthquakes. These waves are helpful to detect earthquakes. These waves are helpful to detect earthquakes. Next one, ultrasonic sound waves are used to detect defects in material and use it to examine internal parts of human body, internal parts of our body. Okay, so this is about audible range and ultrasonic sound waves and infrasonic sound waves. Next we are move on to another. Well, to continuing my lecture on waves, now I am going to discuss the topic. So, characteristics of wave. Characteristics of wave. What are the major characteristics of wave? Characteristics of wave. So observe carefully. First point. Energy is transferred from one place to another place without actual movement of matter. Without actual movement of matter. Without actual movement of matter. Energy is transferred from one place to another place without actual movement of matter. That is the first point. Second point. Momentum is transferred. Momentum is transferred. Disturbance is transferred. And disturbance is transferred. Okay, momentum is transferred. Disturbance is transferred. Next, disturbance is transferred from one place to another place. One place to another place in regular repeated periodic manner, regular repeated periodic manner. Disturbance is transferred from one place to another place in regular repeated periodic manner is called harmonics. So this is the characteristics of wave. Next, wave velocity is constant. Wave velocity is constant. Wave velocity is constant. Velocity of the wave. Velocity of the wave. V is equal to lambda by t. Lambda means wavelength. T means time. Okay. So wave velocity is constant throughout propagation. Wave velocity is constant throughout the propagation. Wave velocity V is equal to lambda by t. Next, particle velocity is different from wave velocity. Particle velocity is different from wave velocity. Particle velocity varies from point to point. Particle velocity varies from point to point. Next, mechanical waves mechanical waves are explained. Mechanical waves are explained with the concept of elasticity, friction. With the concept elasticity and friction. Okay, mechanical waves are explained with the concept of elasticity and friction. So these mechanical waves are propagated also, so due to the elasticity and friction. So these are propagated also, explained and propagated with the help of elasticity and friction only. With the help of elasticity and friction. This is about characteristics of wave. Next, we are going to discuss terminology of the wave. Okay, so to continuing my lecture on waves, today I am going to discuss the most important topic in this chapter, waves, that is terminology of the wave. This is a basic lecture for the wave. Terminology. So throughout this chapter, these terms are used to define or to explain the concept of waves. So those terminology are: first one, amplitude. The maximum displacement covered by wave from its mean position is called amplitude. So observe carefully. So let us consider this is a wave. So maximum displacement, this is called amplitude. Okay. This A is called here amplitude. Maximum displacement. So this is a mean position. Maximum displacement covered. So maximum displacement covered from its mean position is called amplitude. This A is called amplitude. Next, amplitude wavelength. Wavelength is indicated with lambda. Wavelength. The distance between successive crusts and troughs. Successive crusts and troughs. The distance between successive crusts and troughs is called wavelength. Okay, successive crust and troughs is called wavelength. That means distance between crust to crust, crust to next crust, crust to next crust. Next crust is lambda. Distance between trough to next trough is also lambda. Distance between crust and trough is lambda by 2. So what is crust and what is trough here? Observe carefully. So this is, we'll consider as a wave. This part is called crust. This part is called trough. Okay, trough. Okay, this is crust. This is trough. This is crust. This is trough. Okay, so amplitude, wavelength. Next, third term is frequency. Third one is frequency. Frequency. Third one is the frequency. Frequency. Frequency is defined as, this is defined as the number of waves produced per 1 second. Number of waves produced per 1 second is called frequency. Frequency is equal to frequency, sometimes we indicate with n. Frequency is equal to 1 by time period. 1 by time period. That means one unit is 1 by time period, that is equal to 1 by t. Unit is 1 by second or second inverse or hertz. Okay, so this is a unit of frequency. Next, time period. Time period. Time taken to complete full wave. Time taken to complete full wave is called time period. Next, fifth one. Propagation constant. Propagation constant or angular wave. Angular wave. Propagation constant or angular wave is indicated with K. Angular wave is indicated with K. What is the definition? The phase change phase change, the ratio between phase change with unit distance. Phase change with the unit distance. Phase change with unit distance is called propagation constant. Propagation constant. So propagation constant K. The ratio between phase change with distance is called propagation constant. Propagation constant is indicated with K. That K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Phase change with distance 2 pi by lambda, or so we can write like this: 2 pi by T and lambda by T, that is equal to omega by V. So K is equal to omega by V, or K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. So K is equal to 2 pi by lambda or omega by V. Omega by V. Observe carefully. 2 pi by T means angular velocity or not. Lambda by T means velocity of the wave or not. Here omega means angular velocity. V means velocity of the wave. Omega means angular velocity. Angular velocity. Here V means velocity of the wave. Velocity of the wave. Okay. So 2 pi by T by lambda by T. So propagation constant or angular wave, that is denoted with K. So that formula is 2 pi by lambda or omega by V. Omega by V. Next, wave number. The number of waves produced per unit distance. Number of waves produced per unit distance, or again defined as the reciprocal of wavelength. So wave number is defined as number of waves produced per unit distance, or the reciprocal of wavelength is called wave number. Wave number mu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. This is a formula. The reciprocal of wavelength 1 by lambda. So unit meter inverse or centimeter inverse. Next, seventh one. Intensity. So intensity of wave defined as intensity I is equal to energy by area into time. This is a formula of intensity. Energy by area into time. Okay, so again this can be written as energy by area into time, or energy by time. So we write by area. So that is equal to power by area. Okay, intensity is nothing but ratio between power and area. Unit watt per meter square. Unit is watt per meter square, because power is measured in watt per meter square. Next, intensity of the wave. Wave I is equal to 2 pi square n square a square rho v. 2 pi square n square a square rho v. Here n is equal to frequency of the wave. A is equal to amplitude. Rho is equal to density. V is equal to velocity of the wave. So in case of intensity in n, a square and a, amplitude and density and velocity is 2 pi square n square a square rho v. That is intensity of the wave. Next, eighth one, last term. Eighth one is energy density. Energy density that energy density is measured with u bar. Okay, u bar, energy density is equal to u bar is equal to energy by volume. Okay, energy density is equal to energy by volume. That energy by volume is written as energy. Volume is nothing but area into length. So now I divide with time. Energy by time. Energy by area into time. Okay, we can write like this also. Length by time. Okay, so I split like this. So now this can be written as intensity by velocity. Okay, so energy density is equal to intensity by velocity, or another formula, energy by volume. So this is called energy density. So these are the major terms we discussed throughout this chapter, waves. Next we are move on to equation of progressive wave. So this is very important topic. Displacement of progressive wave or equation of progressive wave. Equation of progressive wave So this is a subheading. So how we are drawn progressive wave here? This is a progressive wave. Okay, so this is a progressive wave. This is a mean position. That means origin. This is origin. Origin O. Otherwise you consider, you know that already. O means origin. Okay, so now equation of progressive wave is displacement of, this is very important topic, very important topic to solve numericals. Displacement of progressive wave at origin. Displacement of progressive wave at origin. So that is y of 0 comma t is equal to a sin omega t. Displacement of progressive wave at origin is y is equal to a sin omega t. Here omega means angular velocity. Next, displacement of, let us consider one point. Here I consider one point. This is a point P. This is situated at a distance x. It is situated at a distance x from the origin. Displacement of progressive wave at point P, which is at a distance x from origin, after some instant of time t, Okay, now we need to find displacement at point P. How to find displacement at point P? Here y is equal to x comma t at a distance x. Here displacement at origin, that's why we are taking 0. Now displacement at what distance? X distance. Here origin is 0 distance. Here p is situated at x distance. That's why y of s comma t is equal to a sin omega into t minus x by v. T minus x by v. So this is a second equation. This is very important. Second equation. So this can be modified as y of s comma t, displacement of the wave, y of s comma t, a sin, this omega is moves inside, omega t minus omega x by v. So from this, a sin omega t minus omega by v means kx. Already we know k is equal to omega by v, angular constant, propagation constant, propagation constant k is equal to omega by v. So instead of omega by v, I'll place kx. So y of x comma t, this is a third form of equation of progressive wave or displacement of progressive wave. Y of s comma t is equal to a sin omega t minus kx. So at origin a sin omega t. So a sin omega t minus kx. So these equations are very important to solve numericals. So please memorize these equations. So these are very useful to solve numericals. Next is the second point. Next, again these are classified as so now this equation is classified as continuation. Y of x comma t, what we got ma? A sin omega t minus kx we got. So now again this can be written as a sin omega means 2 pi by t, capital T, into small t, minus k means 2 pi by lambda into x. Now a sin 2 pi is taken as a common. Then what we got ma? T by small t by capital T minus x by lambda. So that is y of x comma t, formula, equation of progressive wave. So in another form, equation of progressive in another form we got a sin 2 pi into small t by capital T minus x by lambda. So next, so again this can be written as y of x comma t, a sin, okay, this t is taken as out, 2 pi by t, t minus x by lambda into t. So now this can be written as a sin 2 pi by t, t minus x by lambda by t. Then we write a sin 2 pi by t, t minus x by v. So this can be written as a sin 2 pi by t into this v is out, v, then we got a vt minus x. So this is a y of x comma t, So this can be represented as y of x comma t is equal to f of function of vt minus x. So this can be written as function of vt minus x. This whole term is taken as function of vt minus x. So here f of vt minus x indicates wave moves in positive x direction, moves in positive direction. F of vt plus x indicates wave moves in negative direction. Similarly Similarly, y is equal to a sin kx plus omega t indicates wave moves in negative direction. Y is equal to a sin kx minus omega t indicates wave moves in positive direction. Wave moves in positive direction. This is very important. Here plus means wave moves in negative direction. Here minus means wave moves in positive direction. Okay. So this is about displacement of progressive wave. We got nearly four important equations we got here. So one is a sin omega t at origin, and another one is a sin omega t minus kx, and this is y of s comma t a sin 2 pi into small t by t minus x by lambda. So this is y of s comma t 2 pi by t into x by v. So x by v. So these four equations are very, very important. So I write this all four equations. So in one form, in one place. So first equation, y is equal to a sin omega t, displacement of the wave at origin. Displacement of wave at origin. So next, a sin omega t minus kx. Next, third one, y is equal to a sin 2 pi by 2 pi, a sin 2 pi small t by capital T minus x by lambda sin 2 pi. So this is third. This is fourth form. Y is equal to a sin 2 pi by t small t minus x by v. So x by v. So these four forms of equation is very, very important. These four forms of equation, displacement, four forms of equation of progressive wave. These four forms of progressive wave equations are very, very important to solve numericals. So to solve numericals related with NEET and JEE. So please note down these four equations. These are very, very helpful. So sometimes in question these equations are given. So find k value and find t value, capital T value, sometimes asked here. Here omega means angular velocity. T means time period. V means velocity of the wave. Small t means instant time. Okay, so instant time. Here x means distance of the wave. From particular point to origin. Okay, particular point to origin. A means amplitude. K means propagation constant. Okay, so these are the terms. Sometimes asking omega value, find omega, t value, v value, t value, x value, a value, k value. These are all values are asked if equation of the progressive wave is given. So please note down this. Next we are move on to another topic in this chapter, waves. Right. So in this session I explained characteristics of wave and terminology of the wave, and again I discussed equation of progressive wave and displacement of progressive wave in different forms. I hope you are all understood this lecture. In the next lecture I discussed velocity of the progressive wave and acceleration of progressive wave, relation between particle velocity and wave velocity. These are all topics I discussed in next lecture. Thank you for watching my lectures. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you so much.